But when I play these things back, I miss the stuff that I first say, like in the first few seconds. So I stall. I do little things like this. Anyway, by now, hopefully it's safe for me to say welcome to the BroncoStevens channel. How's everybody doing tonight? The weekend is coming up. So I'm sure everybody's excited, put the hard work in all week. It's time for you. Coming up. We got one more day of the grind, people. So you got it in you. You can do it. Anyhow, BroncoStevens channel, it's a music channel, it's a comedy channel, it's a comedy music channel. It's a bit of this and that. And so I know that's against like everything that I've read so far on YouTube. They're like, have a niche, stick to it, don't, have one thing. And I don't. I've got 2.5 mixed all together, and I don't know, I'm having fun with it. I'm not too super concerned with if I'm doing it right on that end. I feel like if I do it right on my end, then if it's meant to be, it'll happen. If it's not, it won't. Anyhow, the channel itself, like I said, it's mainly comedy, but I do comedy music also, and I've been adding more and more of my original music. The story there is I'm a dad. I've got 6 kids, and so as the years went by, the guitar kind of just sat there. I get it out every once in a while, and little kids that get their hands on it, and then it's more about letting them hear it for the sounds and watching those smiles and just collecting all that goodness up. But years became more years with more kids, having 6. I just didn't touch it for like 30 years. And I used to be like a serious musician. I used to be in a band, and we traveled, not really traveled, but we did in Cincinnati, Ohio. We did like the bar scenes and stuff like that. And it was some of the best times of my life. And so to not do that for 30 years was a lot. I was a singer then. And so over the years, the few years after the band ended, I just kind of did tried to do some solo stuff for myself, and just didn't have the same feel at all. It was just like, ugh. But I let it sit, and now here we are like 30 years later. I'm 50 now. This is when I was like a teenager, young 20s. And so maybe not quite 30 years, maybe like 27-ish years. It just feels like a long time. And it is. It's like a lifetime to some people. And so breaking it out again, and I'm really enjoying playing guitar again. Like, seriously, it used to be all about having something to sing to. The more and more I play the guitar, I'm starting to love the guitar versus it's like some task I got to do just to have something I'm singing to. But anyway, I'm an original songwriter. I get up almost every day and do new material, whether it's comedy or whether it's comedy music or regular music. And so at nights I come on here and I do more rehearsing of the hello there. I do more rehearsing of the actual songs that I take seriously, like that I would take someday to a studio and try to do something with. And so I'm building like a small collection of songs. And so let me see here. We got Amayas Away, Glory Bonita Guavan Before. What was my first song? It was called Sweet Thing, and I'm going to play it tonight. I'm going to start with another one. This is an early one too. This one's called Circle Inside a Circle. It's an old one. 2 chords, people. That's all it is. It's real easy. Circle inside a circle. Tell me, how can this be? Fire without light, how can it be? When you woke up one day and everything had all changed. So tell me what you like. Come on, go to the extremes. Tell me everything. Tell me, oh, you know I believe. Hey there, how you doing? It's nice to finally meet you. What you like, your hopes and dreams. Tell me, slow it on down with those big eyes of yours. You find yourself there, sometimes you find yourself there in a place you don't wanna be. Yeah, gotta dig in deep, dig in and get yourself free. Tell me, tell me, oh, you know I believe. All right, everybody. So that's like one of the first songs. Not the first. I'll play the first here. Let me do another one first. I have to change guitars to do the other one. This guitar right here is an ancient guitar. It weighs like 3 times what my other guitars do. It's a department store guitar, back when they sold guitars like in your regular department stores, back when we had department stores, back when we had malls and things like that. It's a Montgomery Ward's. They call it like an F-hole. It doesn't have like the circle in the center here. It's got these F-holes, if you will, and there's 2 of them. And I've had this thing a long time, and it's a cool guitar. It has a different sound. But the problem is because it's so old, some of the notes, like if you're down on the far end, it's just not going to do it, people. Until you get up around here on the neck, is it even giving you a realistic sound? But outside of that, this guitar is pretty wicked. So anyway, this next one, and if you're just tuning in, this is the BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. I do music, comedy, and comedy music. And I don't know why I blended all that together, but that's kind of who I am, so that's what I'm doing. And then I do original music, and so I get a lot of requests for covers and stuff. But I'll head it off now. I don't do covers. I just do original stuff. I think it's my ADHD or something. I'm not disciplined enough to sit there and memorize other people's material. I'm doing good, thank you. My eyesight's not great either. I say this every video. I'm like gazing in. I wish it was better. Mickey, I think it's Mickey1234. Hello. Doing good. So, all right, I'm gonna kick this next one off. This song is called "On Love." Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't envy or boast, it does not insist and on its own way, it's not irritable or resentful, it does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't envy or boast, it does not insist and on its own way, it's not irritable or resentful, it does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? 'Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Yeah. 'Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. All right, everybody. So I'm going to check in, see who we got here, do some shout outs and stuff like that. It's BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. Again, I know I keep saying that if you've been here from the beginning, you're like, I get it, people. But people join in all the time. They jump in and out of these things. So I like to just let them know what they're watching. All right, so now that I'm close enough to see this stuff, and you're close enough to see me, like, oh, this guy's got an ugly mug. I got to jump out of here. Amayas away. Hello. Okay, I think I got Gloria Bonita Guavan before. I'm about to do my first song if you're still on. Fred Red 50, let's go Mets. Bill, the Roblox character, says hi. Gloria's another comment you play. That's great. I don't know if I love your channel and just sub. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is my invitation to everybody watching. Subscribe to the BroncoStevens channel. I'll try to entertain you daily, whether it's music or comedy. All right. Hello, Kitty, with a bunch of signals I would never figure out. Says hello. Antonio D, can you play Run for Your Life by Final Drive? No. If you're on earlier, I did my disclaimer. I don't do cover songs. I just don't know any. I write original stuff. All right. All right. My sports edits. Yes, bro. Remember me? Yes. You were just on like the other night. Wisteria Official. Rock on, man. Sub. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ryder Vargason, you're good. Thank you again. Wisteria Official. Like. Really good. Thank you. Thank you. Maki 1234. Hi. I have a Glory with really bad fret buzz. Hello. How you doing? Doing good. Sports edits again. Yeah, of course, man. I do remember you. Yes, Billy Huddleston. Hi. I subscribed and like. Thank you, Billy Huddleston. I appreciate that as well. Ivy, can I get a shout out? Of course you can get a shout out. Ivy, can I get a shout out, please? I'll do better than that. Give you a shout out, give you time for what you did, because you're worth that. Ivy, you subscribe me, that make me like ye. I make a crazy song, move on, you're going crazy. There you go, Ivy. All right, let's see. Like I said, it's music, it's comedy music, it's all of the above. All right. Official. Hi, about our... I'm going to do it. I literally thought about doing that today. Like, everybody, whenever I go live, whoever pops up first, just make an impromptu song about them. It's an idea, people. I may run with it. Official AI, hi, about our... Ten Rag, your voice sounds great singing this song. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ivy says, I'm amazing. That really... You're choking up an old man here, people. I appreciate it, honestly. I take my music seriously, so when I hear good feedback, it makes me really happy. Okay, Sisypho Bongoza. Best thing I've ever heard. This is the best music I've ever heard, bro. Keep going, doing your good work. It's nice. To read that is like everything, people. Okay, keep going, don't give up. I won't give up, I promise. All right, tell you what. Instead of me reading, you seem to all enjoy the music. So instead of me reading all your comments, because I think... most of you have shouted out. I see a Kene1 and Google user. But other than that, I think I've mentioned everybody. I will make these lives public so you can come back, listen to something if you liked it, and you can listen to the shout outs and things like that. It usually takes me like a day or so to make them public. And I'm behind one or two right now, so I'll get caught up. Anyway, the first song I ever wrote, I told somebody earlier I would play it. I think it was... a fairly long name. Wrong guitar. That would have been a nightmare. We got too many guitars laying around here, people. Alright, this is the one we want to do. Okay, so the first song I ever wrote Was called Sweet Thing. My sweet thing, where'd you go? And I haven't seen you for a while, and I wonder how you're doing. And it's something to really think about. Made your mind up, yeah. Figured out what you wanted couldn't be found. My sweet thing, it's alright. I know just how you feel, and I can't sleep at night, and I don't know what's real. Made your mind up, yeah, figured it out what you wanted. Oh, couldn't be found. No, you can't expect to find it. Make it happen. Make it happen. Alright. That's it. That's the first song I ever wrote. Alright. Let me put this other one away. That one's one of those things that was just like highly inspired by a bunch of like real dynamic bands that came out of like Louisville, Kentucky. And just got really deep into that sound and just sat with the guitar and just noted it out note by note and came up with it. And the words just flew right with it. And been playing it ever since I was like 19. So anyhow, I'm going to get back on this old looking guitar. And this next one is this is perfect because that was the first song I ever wrote. And this is like the latest completed song I ever wrote. This is one I did with like the last couple weeks, I'd say. And that's probably a month old. I'm just gonna keep changing it. It's like 1,000 years old, people. No, it's a month. It's about a month, 2 months tops, maybe 3. Two. Go back and look for yourselves, people. It's in the dang videos. I'm just teasing. I'm playing. All right, so this one's called For Kristin. I wrote it for my wife, dedicated it to her, And it's one of those songs where I was just out here playing around, came up with a chord progression, and just threw down words. And the first time I recorded it, or played it and recorded it, I got 90% of the material, probably 95% of the material just flowed out of me. And then I just went back, wrote out the words, and practiced it. So it's called For Kristin. Hope you like it. It's all of my life, something missing. The puzzle pieces weren't fitting. And all of a sudden there she was, in the whimsy crying Kristin. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way you are. There could only be one of you in my life. You are the star, and you burn bright. You changed my life, and I'm in so much love with you. And all of a sudden it was different. Life that wasn't before. The pieces just started fitting, and soon the picture was done. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way that you are. You said I know you got things that you're going through, and I don't too. But I want you to know you're perfect the way you are. There could only be one of you. You shine like the stars. And all of a sudden it was brighter, like the sun was finally round. In a world that is gray and dark, you lit it up like a spark. What do I have to do to get through to me? It's perfect the way that it is. Every day we're right next to each other. That is as good as it gets. What do I have to do? What do you gotta do? What are we putting ourselves through? What do I have to do? What do you gotta do? What are we putting ourselves through? Every day it was different. I'm smiling because I got my 3-year-old banging on the glass over here. She's supposed to be kind of being watched by her siblings. I've got 6 kids, people, and so I've got like built-in babysitters. So give me just a second. I'm going to yell for one of my built-in babysitters, and I will be right back. These are the technical difficulties, people, of being a dad and trying to do this. I'll be right back. Son!
Why is so rushy like that?
Hey, get her dressed and she can come out. Alright, I'm back. No paid advertisements or anything like that. No fillers, people. Rough. Hope I didn't lose too many of you there. Alright. So I'm just going to keep going here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the BroncoStevens channel, I'd love for you to do so. I'm on here almost nightly doing these lives, and then I do some sort of content usually, or release like once a day or once every other day. I try to do one every day, but it's a lot. It's a lot, especially with all the gremlin children and stuff. You know, it is a lot. All right, so we're going to keep going here. This one is something I'm working on. It's not a finished piece or anything, but I like it. I hope you like it too. I'm a soul in a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul in a body till this body is in the ground. I'm a soul in a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul in a body till this body's in the ground. He'll be calling us home like a thief in the night. Will we have our hearts right? Did we find it all with our time, or did we just consume for ourselves? We tell our things, these thoughts, that is enough, then we get ourselves off. Every day we'll be knocking on that door. We'll be knocking on the door. I'm a soul in a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul in a body till this body's in the ground. I'm a soul in a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul in a body till this body's in the ground. You'll be coming in the middle of the night like a thief. Where will your heart be? You'll be sorting you out in the lines. Which one will you find yourself? You had all your life to sort it out, but now you find yourself a bit short, standing in line and you see the lake of fire. You'll be knocking on that door. You'll be knocking on the door. I'm a soul in a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul in a body until this body's in the ground. I'm a soul in a body, not the other way around. I'm a soul in a body till this body's in the ground. Like I said, it's incomplete. It's just a work in progress. It's just emotion at this point pouring out, and I'll capture and scoop up the pieces I like, rearrange it, and come back. That's my process, people. I just go for what I feel, and then if I love what I did with it, I take it, and if I don't, I just forget I ever did it, and I'm like Frankenstein. I'm like putting Frankenstein's monster together. I take all the thoughts, and I put them on the table, and I send them up, and I see if they come together. So, all right. This next one, I think will be good on this guitar. I haven't played it on this guitar. I just restrung this after years. And so I'm excited to get to play it tonight. So far, I like it. I've been back and forth between using a pick, not using a pick. There's a crazy story there, too. Just a story of it's a ridiculous story, people. I, at one point, lost my last pick, and I just didn't buy a new one. And I just continued to not buy a new one until I learned to play with my fingers. And then I preferred not using a pick. People are like, oh, you want a pick? And I'm like, no. But then I recently decided that there's a distinct quality from when you play a pick. I'm just not a good guitar player, people. I don't have the chops and the technical side of it. I'm a raw mess on a guitar. But I do like it, and I like singing to it. Singing's my passion. The guitar just helps me out as a tool. So, anyhow, that last one was called "I'm a Soul." Now I'm gonna play a song called "Addiction." I think it'll be good on this guitar. Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Said, don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? He says, no way. and takes my pain. If you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. I said, if you gotta ask, man, you don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, you don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. 'Cause it takes my choice away. I said, it takes my pain away too. Yeah, man, but don't you wanna stop? We all care about you and we'd like to see that a lot. Says, yeah, I know you do, and I get that a lot. But if I were you, I wouldn't have the problems that I got. And it takes my brain away. I said, it takes my choice away. I said, it takes my pain away. All right, that song there is called Addiction. And so if you're just tuning in, I sound like a broken record. If you've been here since the beginning, you're awesome. If not, if you've just come in, it's the BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. I do original music. Anything I play will be something I've written. And then I do comedy, and I do comedy music. And so if you subscribe to the channel, I've got playlists. I keep it simple, folks. It's simple and organized. I've got an original music playlist, and then I've got a ton of like comedy characters that I play. And they're all me. And I don't even bother doing the costumes. I just change my... Hey, everybody! It's Mr. Stevens. Wow, it is so good to see you. Today, we're going to play the alarm clock song. You all know the alarm clock song. Yeah, to the ABCs. Yeah, I'm so excited. Wow. So yeah, like that. Like that's like one of my characters. This is Mr. Stevens. And he's kind of like Miss Rachel, but he's a dude, obviously. And he sings songs that are like educational, but yet they're geared with adult lyrics. Not like filthy lyrics, just humor that adults would get from experiencing life and such. But anyway, it's just a bunch of craziness. So anyhow, the next song I'm going to move on to is, it's probably the last one I'm going to do tonight. It's called Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. And I'm going to go back to my other guitar on this one as well. Just because if I hit the wrong bottom note on that one, it's going to be dreadful. Wouldn't have started if I couldn't finish. But I was much stronger then, like Popeye on spinach. She left us for dead here the way that I'd want. She called me a bastard, I called her you know what. That was the end for at least one day. And that was the end for at least one day. Now sometimes I've good days and sometimes I'm a mess. She'll hold me tight, she says I love you no less. Well, she's too much to forget and easy to forgive. The life on together is now how we live. Don't want it to end, God, please more days. Want it to end, God, please more days. Now sometimes she don't like me, she gets sick of my shit. a lot of things, but she never called it quits. They say love has a feeling, and I think they're right. Most times it's amazing, but sometimes love feels like a fight. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. All right, everybody. Let me just do some shout outs, and then I'm going to let you all go for the evening. Again, BroncoStevens here. I've enjoyed having you. Soto, man, how are you? Are you just joining, Soto? Because I'll play one more for you. I haven't played Pedro yet. If you want to hear it, I'll do it. You think about it while I go back through these comments. All right. I think we left off on like Google user. Oh no, Maki1234 or Moki. Fedolicious says hi. Thanks for the compliments. Some more comments back and forth there. I'm Lost Away. What's the second song you wrote? Probably that one I wrote earlier, the Circle Inside a Circle song. And then just many more interactions between. I think I've done most. All right, Dusty Jacket 8290. Nice, deserves a like and sub. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you around if you did sub there. Dale Cooper. Am I bi? I am not. I'm happily married, got 6 kids. I don't do that lifestyle. All right, Glock Baby, can you play Only One Time? It Rains in Hollywood. I don't do cover songs. I just don't have enough discipline to sit and learn somebody else's music. I'm an ideas man. I get ideas every day and they just get stuck in my head and I have to let them out through music. And so I just would rather write than try to learn somebody else's. Can you have a shout? Sure, yeah, absolutely. It just says Google user. It is the most basic name ever. I love it. Norman, a normal man. Hello. Are you taking song requests? I am not, unless you know my songs. Bombboy Jackson 3 says hello. Sagittarius A, think you should think about being a radio host or a DJ. Hey, if everybody has a job and they want to offer it to me, if you're a radio station, I'll give it a shot, I guess. I'm in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area, so I guess I'd want to stay in that area since I have 6 kids and a life here. Alright, and then I caught up with Soto. I don't know if he's on or not. What is my favorite song? That is so tough of a question to ask somebody. I'll tell you one that I've been liking lately that I just can't believe I never heard till recently. There's a song by Steven Wilson Jr. I think that's his name. Again, I just discovered the dude, which is crazy because my father's name's Steven, his father's name's Wilson, and this guy's name's Steven Wilson Jr., which is like, I don't know, it's just strange in itself. But he has a song called I'm a Song, and it should be required listening, people. I'm telling you. BroncoStevens puts it on record. I'm a Song is an amazing song by Steven Wilson Jr. Or it's either Steven Wilson Jr. or Wilson Steven Jr. I think it's Steven Wilson Jr. I don't know. One or the other. Alright, so Soto, I don't know if you're here or not. I'm going to wrap it up. I didn't get a reply, so I'm going to assume you had to go, because I know you've been short on time and such. And hopefully I'll catch you again soon, because I have missed you. You know, this is, you know, he can tell you early, like first couple lives. Heck, it might have been the first live. Either the first or second live I ever did. Soto Prods was there, offered to help me out with being a mod. And I was like, I don't even know what that would be. You know, I was so new to YouTube. I was like, yeah, if you want to do it and you'll take it seriously, cool. And you know, he's a college student, I believe, and so was helping out. And then he got busy, which I understand. Like, I'm not paying this dude. So anyway, but it's more than anything, it was just he had some good constructive criticism early on about, you know, the vocals to the guitar ratio. I didn't even have a mic. I was just getting outpowered badly by my guitar using my phone mic. And so he was like, dude, you got to get a microphone. Your voice sounds good, but it could sound a lot better. And so I took that advice. Took me too long to take that advice, like a couple months into doing it, because I'm just a stubborn old man. There you go. I'm a stubborn old man. I'll admit it. And so I just didn't. And then I got to doing it more and more and taking it more seriously. And I thought, you know, I really should take this more seriously so that I'll be taken more seriously. And so I got the microphone, and hopefully it's going well. But I got repairs done today. You got the repairs done today. I don't know what they are, but I'm glad to hear that it's repaired. Salem Akam also says hello. And Phyllis. All right, I'm wrapping it up. BroncoStevens channel. I've enjoyed having some company tonight. I really do. It's fun to get out in the garage and pick up the old guitar and play and create and just be creative. I would encourage everybody to find something they're passionate about as far as creativity, and spend a little time each day doing it, you know, and building on it. It's fun. Whether it becomes anything or not, it'll still be a release for you as far as, like, I don't know, there's something healthy about letting your ideas flow. So, all right, it's BroncoStevens. Again, I do lives between, I don't know, like 8 and midnight on a nightly in the USA, Central Daylight Time, whatever that converts to from wherever you're watching. All right, and then hopefully you subscribe. Check it out. All right, have a good night.